The badge, it was a humid Wednesday afternoon in Russlin, Georgia, a town that time hadn't just forgotten, but actively avoided. The sidewalks cracked under the weight of neglect, and the storefronts wore the tired look of buildings that had seen too much and changed too little. Mabel King stepped out of her black SUV, the sun glinting off her sunglasses. She was tall, poised, and her stride held the power of someone used to not asking for permission. Her navy blue suit was crisp, despite the heat, and pinned to her chest. Over her heart was a silver badge. She had come alone. The bell above the door to Jimbo's Diner gave a half-hearted jingle when she walked in. Inside, the air smelled of bacon grease and old opinions. Conversations died mid-sentence. Forks paused mid-air. 20 pairs of eyes turned toward her like they had seen a ghost, or worse. Something they never thought they'd see in their place. A black woman. In a power suit. Wearing a federal badge well. "Damn," muttered an old man at the counter. His coffee cup trembling slightly, Mabel didn't flinch. She took off her sunglasses, revealing sharp eyes that scanned the room like radar. The tension in the diner was thick enough to fry on the griddle. Behind the counter, a white woman in her 60s apron stained with coffee and cigarette ash tightened her grip on a dish rag. Her name tag read, "Rhonda, you lost, sweetheart?" Rhonda asked, voice dripping with condescension. Mabel set her sunglasses on the counter. Not today. She reached into her coat and pulled out her credentials. The room collectively held its breath. FBI Special Agent Mabel King, Department of Civil Rights. She let the words hang in the air like a thundercloud. A few people started shifting uncomfortably in their seats. One man stood up and left without finishing his coffee. Another picked up his phone and began texting under the table. Rhonda's eyes narrowed. "What's the FBI want with a little old diner in Russlin?" Mabel leaned forward slightly. "You had a young man here 2 nights ago. Malik Henderson, college student. His car broke down outside town. According to our data, he stopped here for directions." Rhonda shrugged. "Don't recall." Mabel pulled a photo from her pocket, sliding it across the counter. "He hasn't been seen since." Silence. The cook in the back suddenly turned down the radio. Someone coughed. Someone else muttered, "Ain't got nothing to do with us," but Mabel had noticed the shift. The way one man near the window clutched his hat a little too tightly. The way Rhonda avoided looking at the photo. She straightened. "This town is under investigation for repeated disappearances over the last 10 years. 8 young black men, all last seen within 20 miles of here." "Coincidence?" Rhonda said quickly. "Not our fault. The world's a dangerous place." Mabel smiled faintly. "Funny thing about coincidence, it tends to unravel under pressure." She stepped back, gesturing toward the window. Outside, 3 black SUVs had pulled up. Agents were getting out, wearing jackets with bold yellow letters, "FBI starting today," she said. "We'll be treating this town as a crime scene. I suggest you all start remembering real fast." The bell jingled again as Mabel turned to walk out, leaving stunned silence behind her. But before she pushed the door open, she paused and looked back. "You can keep pretending you didn't see anything, didn't hear anything, but just know this someone always does." And this time, they told me. She walked out into the sunlight as helicopters began to echo in the distance. Justice, long overdue, was finally coming to Russlin.